Hey guys, Charlie from Adjust the Mic. Just need to do a little content disclaimer. Adjust the Mic is created for adult audiences only. Unless you're a terrible parent, we advise listener and reader discretion for graphic depictions of terrible things that are involved in our lives. It might get dangerous on this podcast, but we're all in this together. Enjoy the show. He's got space. She's got the brewery. I'm dumb, and you're dumb.
Stop.
Like we're dumb.
Declan, you like the Foo Fighters?
No. So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah. Let's talk about how much we hate Scott Geiser.
This is Mike Secker.
I want to
How you doing, people?
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
Feels like a
second
rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
This is Mike Holy.
No. You cannot buy the beer. Ocean eyes. No. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
And I'm back.
Yay.
Sounds good right now, doesn't it?
Sounds really good. It's episode 116 of Adjust the Mic.
What?
Yeah, we've made it. Hello. That was our goal. We're shutting down after tonight. To my right, the
Last
hostess
episode.
with the mostest, Mr. Scott Geiser.
Well, hello there, everybody.
What's up, buddy?
Good.
To my left, crap beer queen, Miss Colleen.
How are you now?
Hey, girl.
Hello.
We have nobody down yonder because Chris
We have
is
no Vikings and no Milky Way.
no man.
Nothing like that.
He's dealing with the same thing that I had last week. Work is we're definitely in different industries, but everybody's feeling these times
no
right
doubt.
now.
No doubt. He did a good job. He brought the intro
Sounded
in last
great.
week.
Yep.
He
Sounded
gets
really
nervous about it, and he does fine every time
I
he does it,
know,
but you
he's
can
so
hear
good.
Yeah, he does great.
because we're trying to.
I mean, he's not me, but he did good.
There we go.
I was proud of him. I miss him, man. I miss him.
Shout
I
out to
haven't seen him
Chris
for a
and your
while.
refrigerator.
Yeah, love you, Chris. You're probably still at work. So what's going on? I heard a pretty gruesome story last week on the podcast.
Josh Davis.
Yep.
That story, I'm telling you, was so gruesome. It
Sure was.
I've listened to it twice. I've actually gone back and listened to it twice. It was so crazy.
It's a tough one.
It is, man. To fall off a ladder and your leg be in half. Okay, I had 1,000 people around me to pick me up and throw me on a gurney and put me in an ambulance right away.
Yeah.
He had to drag himself across a gravel
Like a Walking Dead zombie.
walkway with dog. They found a leaf halfway up inside his skin of his leg when they were doing the surgery.
It's
a
badass.
leaf, like
It's badass.
if a leaf touched the inside of my skin, it'd be, I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs. So MF had one shove and tuck up in there.
So I don't want to talk about that because
I'm
it's
done.
disgusting.
That's all I got, Josh. Sorry.
How is everybody's week? Is everything going
Oh,
good?
and he had a dick on his ankle.
He did. Everybody's week is going good. Everything's good. No problems, no issues.
Everything's great, actually.
Colleen, you came in walking like an old lady.
Yeah, man.
Talk to us
What's
about
going
that a
on
little
there,
bit.
girlie? What you got happening?
Well, apparently I'm so old, sleep hurts me now. Like I woke up, so when I was pregnant with Declan, I got sciatica really bad. But as soon as I had him, it went away. There was no issues. I wake up yesterday, I just go to get out of bed and my back hurts so bad, my lower back. It hurts so fucking bad. And I'm
Just
like,
your-
That's the worst, isn't
like,
it?
I don't know
when
what
your
I
back
did.
hurts, it
Just
puts
your back?
your whole
Yes.
day.
Or your neck and your crack. Just your back.
ass. Just my back. But no, I had to get those like heating pads, the ones that stick on for a long time, the Theraflu
Yeah.
ones or whatever.
You need to
Oh
get the
my God.
Salon Pass.
What is that?
It's one of those.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I have one on right now though, and it feels way better.
There's the icy hot ones. There's the
Yeah.
Therma something ones.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
the icy hot ones.
You know,
Thermacare.
karmically speaking, as much as I get fucked with about my age, which I'm not even that old, seem to be falling apart a little bit there, Colleen.
I know. It's my job.
It's your
No,
job.
I swear. I think it's because I had to work all weekend and we didn't have a bar back because they don't ever last. So I just had to knock out all the dishes at once. And if you don't have proper posture when you're bent over washing dishes,
yes.
you fuck yourself. And I did it 2 days
There's
in a
so
row.
many jokes
so bad.
inside
I
of
know,
what you just said.
I know. But that's where
Ugh.
it started to feel sore. But I didn't
I
work
feel like
on
this
Monday.
is like an OnlyFans intro.
And I woke up on Tuesday with the pain. And I was like, dude, I didn't work on Monday. I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What'd you do Monday?
I didn't do anything. The kids were off school. So I was at home with them
Just you and Brent?
and the kids
Oh,
because they had no school.
back problems.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, all right. Oh, I mean, yes. It was me and Brent in the sexy time. That's what caused the back problem.
Nice, Brent.
Not sleeping.
Scott, how are you, man? No injuries or
Trying
anything?
to
Everything's
sex that
good?
curse away.
Everything good with you?
Everything's fantastic. I got nothing.
What about you, Charlie?
I got nothing. Well, no, I got my daughter's in track.
Yeah, man.
Daughter Allie's in track. It's awesome.
Take
The
after
legacy
that.
continues.
She's following the geyser.
The
trick.
geyser legacy.
I said, "Why are you doing it?" She's doing it because her friends are doing it, and it's just for fun. She's not taking it real serious or anything. But
That's a good
they've had
thing,
a couple
though.
practices, and they're going exactly. But they had to go against
Because
a
she might
pri-
start like getting in, like into it, which would
Maybe.
be awesome.
Maybe she watches Atypical. It's one of her favorite shows.
Good.
I don't know what that
We
means.
always say she
It's
looks like
atyp-
the sister.
It's
What's-
about an
I don't know.
autistic kid.
What?
and
But
his
what's it got to do
family.
with track?
His
She
sister
runs track.
runs
Her
track.
Oh,
sister
okay.
runs track,
Okay.
and Allie. We always say that
All
they're
right.
a lot alike.
Yeah, they
You
they
know,
actually are.
They
a lot
look
alike.
alike. They have
Yeah.
certain features. Like she's like this
The
star
way they
runner.
talk,
So I
yeah.
think Allie kind of did this in part because that's her favorite show.
Well, good for her, man.
But like watching her get at it online on a track at Jackson and at Astronaut, and like she had to do the 400. She's never run a lap around a track, and had to do it as a race, and just to go out there and do it and complete it without stopping and put a lot of effort into it like she did was pretty
Makes you
awesome.
proud.
Yeah, it was
Proud
and,
dad moment.
And then it's like being the parent that's in the crowd. Like I've never been the soccer
Right?
dad or anything. When you have
Okay.
a kid doing something and you're out there in the crowd and you don't got to do any
Were you
work.
so nervous?
No, I was
You weren't
happy.
nervous for her?
Her neighbor or her friend Josie, they're right down, like 4 houses down. They were there, and just hung out with them and talked about her, made fun of our kids. And there was a private school there, and this, I remember this. They had like 30 kids on their team, and they were all just rocket fast, badass uniforms. These kids are 7th, 8th grade, and it's like, man, so competitive already.
Well, that's good, man.
Are your kids all here today?
Yep.
Yeah.
We need to ask them something.
Okay.
Ask them if you're gonna with the hand motion you don't have a phone, but pretend like you're using a phone and see what they do. Every kid I've seen on the TikTok stuff like puts their hand up like this, and all the older people are all like this. Where
Also,
the
we
two
do
fingers,
we do the pinky and the thumb
Yes.
as the phone.
and the other kids just
And
pretend like
kids
they're
just-
actually holding the
They
flat
actually
phone.
just hold a cup, like
Yeah.
they're holding a cup
Yeah, I wonder what your
to
kids
their
would do.
ear.
You know, it's funny you
That's
bring
funny.
it's
That's
funny
a-
you bring up
never thought of
TikTok.
Oh.
I had a little situation today, and I kind of want to get your advice on it, and I want
Were
to
you
talk
fast
about
as fuck?
No, never fast as fuck. I've been called a lot of things. Fast isn't one of them.
Run.
Yes.
So, Ava's on TikTok, and of course, I check her phone. I mirror her phone.
Okay.
So the other night, a girl in her class had posted some things about other kids in the class, like mean things,
Oh man.
and put it on TikTok. Nothing about Ava.
right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Ava sees it, and she was with her mother at the time, and her mother, she tells her mother, and her mom's like, well, just leave it alone, stay out of it, and just stay away from it. It has nothing to do with you. I know your friends are on it, but it's like petty stuff, like these stupid kids play with Barbie dolls still, and just it's stupid kid stuff, you know?
Yeah.
12, 11, 12, 13-year-old, 12-year-olds. So today I pick them up from school, and she starts telling me about it. She's like, well, the girl that she was talking about found out about it from another friend, and she wants me to go with her to the vice principal because she don't have a phone, and she wants the vice principal to see it on my phone. I immediately said, absolutely not. Like, as of now, you didn't tell her about it. You're not involved in it. And there isn't a student or a teacher at that school that's going to open my daughter's phone without my permission or her mother's permission.
Yep.
And Ava got a little upset because she thinks she's doing the right thing. Like she wants, hey, this is what's happening. And there's some other sensitive stuff on there that needs to be addressed, and I'll leave it at that.
Sure.
It needs to be addressed. But you're not going to use my daughter's phone in a situation like that. There's a couple other girls that have phones, and that's just not going to happen.
No.
Now, Ava's perspective on this is, hey, great, I'm trying to do the right thing. But like I explained to her, like nobody looks at your phone. You don't let teachers, because listen, you guys know where I work. You know what I've done forever. I don't fucking trust anybody. I don't trust anybody.
Oh yeah, you
Teacher, I don't care. Like, don't touch open my kid's phone without me. Now, if they call me or her mother and say, hey, we want to see your daughter's phone, I'm on my way. We're going to open it together. I'm going to open it, and you tell me what you need to see. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But you're not going to take my daughter's phone and make her open it. What do you guys think about this? She's not in the TikTok.
I think that
she's not involved.
I agree with you. Is TikTok, when you make a TikTok profile, are you able to keep them private or no? Because wouldn't any teacher that has TikTok available be able to look up the handle?
I don't.
And look at what
I don't know
see?
enough about. I deleted it.
In my opinion, yes. I would think that you could easily just look it up yourself. You don't need to see
you don't
somebody
need to involve
else's.
Ava.
When it comes to Ava, Ava's got a heart of gold. She cares.
Yeah.
You know, she's
And
trying,
she does.
she's
She wants to do
really
the right
trying
thing.
to do the right thing.
But I'm trying to explain to her.
There's something about being that. You know what I mean? By telling first, and if it comes back, it just sometimes can make things a lot worse when you're trying to
Now,
do the right thing.
especially
And
if
I'm
they're
not
mean
saying
kids to
that that
begin
should
with.
if it
deter
directly
you.
involved her,
Yeah.
It was funny because at first when she told me about it, she's like, well, I don't want to show you the TikTok because I don't want you to know what kid it is because you know them. I said, okay. I said, cool, let me see your phone. She handed me her phone and I just put it in my drawer. She goes, what are you doing? I said, well, if you're not going to show me, you're not going to have a phone. Like, that's just how you're 12.
I got to trust you.
That's my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you. Like, automatically, but it's like, listen, I respect my kid's privacy.
Yep. You don't
But
know,
then
we
I
know
don't.
these teachers.
But
You
then
never
I
know
don't
how
at all
something's
because
gonna
I'm a
be
fucking-
spun. You
I'm a
don't know.
parent.
There's so many things that you want to be as protective as possible in those situations.
And it's
I
such
think
it's such a fine line because you
it's-
have to.
It's just a matter of respect for the parent, for the teachers themselves to want you to be involved. They shouldn't want to do anything without you being involved.
Between you and your kid, like she comes to me about everything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she sometimes it's like, ugh,
Yeah.
which I love.
Oh yeah.
And you have to find that line to where she has to trust me as much as I have to trust her. So it's like, it's a weird, I
I got to be
Yeah.
honest with
It's
you,
weird,
Charlie.
man.
You putting it that way, I never would have thought about it that way. If you wanted to see my kid's phone, go ahead and open their phone if they're that little. But I never thought about no, wait, I should be that.
Because there's this.
No,
don't
I
have
get
any-
it.
there-
I get
there-
it.
No, I do too. Because
Yeah.
there's this. I get kind of both sides almost. Because I guess it depends on the parent's personality and the way they are. You know, everybody handles something differently. And each one of those ways probably needs to be respected.
Yeah.
you know?
Now, if it was a more serious matter, what I would do is just go down to the school tomorrow morning and hash it out with her phone. But this is my thing. If it becomes an issue, she just won't take her phone to school.
Can I tell you probably the way I would handle it? And I don't even know if this is right. I'm just off the cusp, right? If Allie walked down here right now and said, "Hey, Dad, I need you to see this," and it was a kid that I knew.
And
you know?
listen, real quick, I
Yeah.
want to clear it up. The kid that made the TikTok, she's a young girl.
Oh yeah.
She's not a bad. These are kids, man.
Totally.
You're gonna make mistakes, and I explained that to Ava. I don't hate that people make mistakes.
Silas says things about his sister that they come out wrong. He doesn't really mean it the way it comes out. He's put in his words together in his
Sure.
best effort, and sometimes you're like, "Whoa, bro, you
And
need to slow down on that." You could do the same thing on a video.
it
You know
happens.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
those mistakes, just because they get captured as a forever, memory,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that you have to treat that person or child
Thank God we
differently
don't
than
have
it
proof
being
about us
a
growing up.
mistake. We are
Oh my
so
God.
lucky.
Right?
Oh my god!
I think about it all the time.
If you're our age and you're getting in trouble for anything online or a video, you're just an idiot, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
you just got scot-free of your whole high school and
Yeah.
childhood life
Yeah.
of dealing with what our kids have to deal with. And that's social media.
But anyways, the only thing I thought about was somebody I don't know is not touching my daughter's phone and getting into her phone. That's not happening. And she is not involved in the situation, and I'm going to keep it that way until it has to be. She has to be involved.
If it were me, like I said, in Allie, I would go to talk. If I knew that child, I would go talk to the parent, and I would behind the scenes side.
I don't know the parents like that, man.
Oh, okay, that's different.
I don't know the parents like that. I would.
Yeah,
I would.
yeah. And I would have been like, hey, I don't want to get anybody else involved because this is just your child, and my daughter showed me this, and I just felt that you should respectfully see this. I don't care how you handle it. I don't, but I felt like this needed to be shown by somebody. My daughter's not involved with this.
And I should have clarified that. I don't know the parents.
Yeah.
Or that would have been the
Sure.
direct
Yeah.
avenue, A to B, I would have gone.
You know what I mean?
don't.
Because that's kind of like I'm going to go right to that person and deal with it. That sucks, though, because kids are savages. Kids are mean.
But once I sat
Yeah.
sat her down and explained to her why, I think she got it.
Yeah.
I think but she's that save the world type. Allie's
totally.
the same way,
Totally.
Just I want to do the right thing, and you have to be tactful and when you do things like that, And I sat her down and explained it to her, and she understands.
There's an interesting thing because our kids are 13 right now, and they got the hormonal changes, right?
Oh, that's a
And-
wrap. Yeah, that
and
was a while ago.
Within that,
Jesus
though, it's like
Christ.
my daughter's she's got a tight group. She has her crew
Of course.
that they've had since they were babies, right? And she's added a couple friends here and there that have become part of that core, but it's been very tight knit. When she goes to school, it's not like everybody knows, Allie, and Allie knows everybody. Like if I ask her about people in her class, she's like, I don't really know anybody in my class. So, but now she's starting to grow up a little bit, and she's like making more friends and new friends. And like with riding her bike now, she has a couple new friends that she can meet on the way. That's in one of her classes. When she rides the bus, she's like, oh, I know where so-and-so and so-and-so live now. They're right down the road. Those are my friends from this class 2 years ago. And it's kind of like they're all starting to connect these social things, and now I'm starting to lose my daughter.
How do you
She's
keep
slowly
up,
going
how,
away.
how do you keep how do you keep up with this, man? Like the TikToks and these kids, like it's like honestly, do you think I did the right calling? Could I have done something differently? Because this
No.
is so like it's a
And if you listen to this on Facebook, throw us, let us know what you think.
yeah. Because it's fresh, so I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I could do. I don't know.
No, but you have a more cynical mind when it comes to people and fucked up things they would do, where I don't have that mind. So I'm glad of hearing your thoughts on this, because you think of things I would never have thought of. Like that adult could not, maybe they don't have the right intentions, or something may happen with your daughter's phone. Like now my mind's racing because like I'm so trusting. Like you guys know.
See, I'm the
Every
same
time
way,
I
Colleen.
make,
I'm the same as
make
you.
you guys meet like some dude and you feel some type of way about him, you tell me immediately there's something off with that guy. And I'm always like, oh no, they're just nice. And you guys like, no. And then we always come to find out, guess who's right? The guys are right.
Listen, and there's a level. I have some of that in me.
He's
now
seen
that
me
I've gotten
do- yeah,
older,
he's seen me
but
do
I got nothing on
Yeah,
this
no,
gentleman
Charlie
over here.
is a great judge
This
of character.
gentleman,
And,
like within the first
yeah.
time meeting someone, he'll pull me aside and go, "Hey, Scott, we'll figure this out in about a year, maybe 6 months. But that guy right there, nah."
it's
And then we'll be like, kind of
He's
wait,
always
wait,
right
wait,
on.
and then
But no, it's
something
not
will
always
happen,
negative, man. I
No,
meet,
no, you're
I
right.
meet so many great people.
Oh no, you're totally right. You're totally right. But there's one in particular.
There's
And I was
one
just
in
like-
particular.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you got it. I couldn't believe could
Yeah.
not have in a million years.
I'm
thought.
still shocked that
Yeah.
it wasn't just you and Charlie
Yeah,
and my husband
yeah.
and Chris all felt some type of way.
It was so funny.
And I
too.
was just oblivious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But you know what? I envy that to a point too. Looking at the world with those
There's
eyes.
an ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, man.
Mentality that's
because it's
I like being ignorant of things, and I think that's the way. My Mom, I love you, but she knew everything that I did. I could not do anything wrong. I could go a month without her finding out, and then boom, something will happen and she finds out. Or she would lie to me and say something because she knew I was lying to her. So she would say something to me in a certain way to get a certain answer out of me. So then she'd set me up for having to tell on myself.
yeah.
And she was so good at it. And I hated it
Yeah,
so
my mom's
much.
good like that too.
She was gangster with it, man. She
Yeah.
knew everything. I almost don't want to know everything. Like, I'm there and I'm supportive. I don't, you know what I mean? And like, my kids both come to me and talk. Like, they really will come to me and talk, if I ask them something, now if it's about them getting in trouble, like Silas, hey, did you do this? Oh yeah. Then you go check and he didn't. You know what I mean? That's very prevalent in my children. But I feel like I can trust them.
Riley
you know?
does that with me. Like
Yeah.
Riley, he'll get in. He was so worried about fourth grade. He's a straight A student right now,
Yeah.
but he got it was a C, and he hid the test. And I'm like, and then he came up to me with tears in his eyes, and I'm like, Riley, I am not like I am the C.
Yeah.
Like that was me when I was a kid. Like a C for me was like, bitch, we're getting Little Caesars tonight. like,
Hey,
but
I feel
but,
that.
I
I
turned
did the
some
same
D's
thing. I got a
into
B
D's
in
before.
9th grade and cried.
Yeah.
But it was you got to throw it at him like, hey man, what I'm mad about is you need to tell me so we can correct it. We'll fix it. We'll study.
The only thing that I don't know how you
but
guys are.
he's done it a couple times.
Has he? And I think they always will. in
Sure.
some way.
Absolutely.
But the one thing that they need to learn a perspective on that I feel is very important is just what you said, Charlie, is when with your kids, you want them not to lie to you or to feel like they have to lie to you. You know, and that's what I get mad at. Like when there's a lot of things that I can deal with as long as they come straight to me and talk to me about it. I never understood that. I hid everything. I tried to hide everything. And I always got caught, and it was always worse. But I never learned.
No,
like, I
because
kept doing that.
There's that
stupid
light
shit.
at the end of the tunnel that you
Like, what if?
might fucking get away with.
Because every once in a while you do, and you're like, ooh, I got away with that.
Yeah.
And then, like,
And then you find out years later your parents were just giving you that shit for free.
like
They knew they were
Yeah.
just giving you that shit for free.
exactly. Unbelievable.
The biggest thing for me, man, is I just want my kids to trust my judgment. Like I want my kids to know that I will make the right decision for them at all times.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to it's so weird.
Until
man.
they
the
get to a
older
certain
they
age,
get,
and then you gotta turn the
Yeah.
reins over to them.
the older they get, the more it's just fucking
My daughter, she's pretty responsible. Silas, I can't trust him. Like I can trust him to stay home for a bit.
Yeah.
And like he can ride his bike to school and back, you know, and it's a decent little
Yeah, it's a
you know,
little
trek.
ride.
It's a mile and a half or so, you know, a couple miles probably. What, 2-3 miles?
Yeah, see, I'm not doing that with Riley yet.
And dude, and he kills it. Like I time him. Like I leave like 10 minutes after him usually, and by the time I catch up to him, he's already at the school.
That's good.
You couldn't do that anyways, Charlie. There's not a safe path from your house to your kid's
Yeah,
school.
poor St. John has no lines in the roads.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you got to go down Grissom.
Yeah, no way.
No
Can you
way.
imagine
No
driving
way.
down
No.
Grissom, seeing little kids riding
No,
the bikes to
no,
school?
no way.
Yeah,
No.
where that school is, it's like, yeah. You guys have like such other problems to worry about with your kids, and meanwhile, I'm just thinking in my head, are my kids ever gonna be in these type?
Well, I got a question
These
for
types
you
of
with your
situations.
kids, with everything with on the spectrum and everything. How does that work? Like, have you researched it when they get a certain age? Do they even mess with social media? Is because devices are a big thing for all kids. Like, what have you guys even thought about? God, I
It,
feel
like-
so
Never
bad.
even thought
Honestly,
about that.
with them,
Huh.
have you guys seen on Netflix? I just started watching it the other day because it's very hard for me to watch shows about kids on the spectrum, but it's called Love on the Spectrum. And it's about young adults trying to find love that are
No.
all
I watched
on the
part of
autism
one
spectrum.
episode. I watched part of one episode.
Fighter and
of
the Kid we're talking about. Brandon Schaub was talking about. So it's a
Okay.
really good show.
It's like
it. Okay.
I started watching the first episode, and you can't help but see similarities between the kids on there, and then be like, "Oh, is this how my kid's gonna end up being?" But then I look at their parents, and like their parents are so like, maybe this is it, but like they're on there, and they're like, "I've never had a girlfriend. I've never found love.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be alone the rest of my life." And you just hear them being like flat out honest with their feelings, and inside I'm just like, oh man, like I'm just trying to get through today, and I never really think about the future like that, even though there's a lot of people in my life that have helped my children that have said like, you need to start thinking about their future now. When they turn 18, you won't be able to make decisions. You need to fill out paperwork now, get on the ball, so when they turn 18 you can still have control if they can't make their own decisions, because you never know how
I
they'll turn out.
tell me if I'm wrong here. But I feel like there should be, or maybe even is, and they just have to be found or whatever, is certain groups. Like there are people that I know on the spectrum, from growing up over the years that are grown men now that have families,
Yeah.
with a woman, and you know what I mean, kids, and everybody's happy and good and making it, but there's a spectrum issue there, with dealing with things socially and how they talk or whatever,
Right.
and I think they figure it out. Like, I think we put the stress on the situation, I think, more than they do even.
Well,
Maybe
they
I'm
don't
wrong.
even. Sometimes, I mean, they could be
don't know.
oblivious to their situation. I'm sure, but
They
like,
don't
You know what I mean?
identify.
Like, we
they
can
don't
almost-
identify to those feelings, is what you're saying.
well, like, I don't know. It's like hard to explain because they're
I think
all so
it just
different.
depends on the situation.
Like-
I think they're all just. I think things kind of work out. You know what I mean? They tend to, and sometimes they don't, and sometimes it's a sad story. Or
Well, like,
well, every
it's a
case is so
stressful-
different.
so
yeah.
now they can diagnose autism easier because they know more about it because it's been studied. But back when we were younger, kids may have had autism, but they figured out ways to like mask
yeah.
their behaviors to fit into society.
Yeah.
Which when they do that, they're just kind of controlling what has made them stand out differently, thought
Oh, yeah.
process wise and everything. And now they kind of function like I'm not gonna like say certain people, but I know there's certain people in my life who, if they were younger, would have been diagnosed,
Yeah.
but they figured out, how to adapt and how
Sure.
to live. And, that's always,
I mean,
you
and
have the
everybody
chance,
everybody
but-
has to figure. And I just feel like there's like groups. There's got to be like social functions where people that are alike get together.
oh no, they do have those
You
things.
know?
I've seen them all. Like
and all of those things, and then boom, you're right in that same situation that we're at when we go to a bar or a club, or you know what I mean.
all
and
you can
we're
hope
trying
for,
to-
and all I'm hoping for is my kids will be able to live independently and take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Like, I just want them to get to that point because not a day goes by that I think to myself, am I going to be doing this for the rest of my life? And if something happens to me, what happens to them?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there's so many people in your life that love you and love your family, and you don't. I don't think that's something you need to worry about.
But it would if I got older and all those people weren't really around. That's a lot to
I-
take on.
I
Like,
understand that, but you guys got a lot of people in your life. It's so. Like, I catch myself when I'm complaining about something and then look at what you and Brent,
Oh yeah.
are dealing with, and it's like, I'm a bitch.
What's
All you
cool
guys
now,
have to go through, and I put a curse in your car.
I know,
I mean, I
right?
feel bad about
Yeah, Quinn found the curse. No,
Yep.
no, but what's cool though is at their school, there's girls, there's boys. They all have different abilities, and it's like just seeing like Keegan's got this one girl that's in his class. They are like the cutest, best little friends. They see each other and they hug each other and they hold each other's hands and stuff. He's like 5 years old, still doesn't really talk, and they just have this like nonverbal
That's awesome.
communication going on
Yeah.
and looking after each other and stuff. And it's like,
Yeah,
it gives me this little bit of hope that because they're around other kids that aren't judging them or being like, oh, you're weird because you're doing this or that, they all just have seen this
Like,
stuff forever.
Nature and science kind of takes care of a lot of our worry on its own in ways, and they're going to be fine.
I just don't want
They're
them
gonna
to
be
get
awesome.
hurt.
They're gonna
Yeah, but you
just
know
like
what,
you get hurt, just
Colleen,
like Charlie
that's-
got hurt.
that's
or
all of
gets
our-
hurt. I get hurt.
That's
Yeah.
all of our worries. You just have to worry about it with one more child, and
Yeah.
it's it's one of those
It's
things,
your
man.
children, man.
I'll burn the fucking world to the ground for my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not scared of prison. Prison don't fucking scare me at all. Like, I go to prison for the rest of my life over my kid. But it's a scary world, man.
Yeah, I got to finish watching that show though. Watching Atypical was very hard for me.
I mean,
I mean, not hard. Like,
yeah.
it's just like, it was so emotional to see this kid go and achieve all these things when people
Right.
thought he couldn't. And it's
Right.
like, you're just like, oh my God.
But see how awesome
and his
is
sister
that?
in the show is so supportive. And I'm like, okay.
Him
well,
doing that, I swear to you, it helped me. I watched that, and then it's like when Silas wanted to ride his bike, and then we did the bike ride together. I'm like, that's a long way, kind of. But, like, I walked longer than that growing up. Why am I so controlling over this situation? Why? There's other countries where kids, when they're 3 and 4 years old, their first test, from their parents is they'll be, you have to walk like 2 or 3 miles to this store and buy this for me and come back on your own. In other countries, you know what I mean? 'Cause
I'm gonna
they're
send
teaching resiliency at a younger age to their children, and maybe that's better. Maybe
I'm gonna
it's not,
send
but
Riley
us, we can't do
to
that,
Dollar General on his own tomorrow.
right?
In Port St. John by Fay Park. and he has to pick up all the dirty needles.
Oh my god.
I want 6 dirty needles from Fay Park.
Allie and her friend, they want to ride their bike, and I've let them do it before to the dollar store.
Oh my
And
god,
it was $5 or $10 on them to go buy some things and come back
that's fucking
on their
terrifying.
bikes.
Like the dollar
it's
store
Over a
by
bridge?
Garden Street?
Over a bridge?
No, right on 46.
Oh,
It's right there on the corner.
Oh, okay.
is it sidewalks the whole run?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
oh yeah.
yeah, I'm good with
I
that's
didn't know
yeah.
there's a
That's,
You
dollar
gotta cross
store
the
there.
road there.
Were you thinking
you
of the
know,
one by
but-
Publix too?
Yes.
Oh, like what the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I know, right? Well, then there's another one right by Madison there now too.
Yes, there is,
So they they both
and
ride-
they go
ride
to
their
school
bikes.
that way anyways.
Yep.
So they're kudos to you, man.
But there's like
I still
there's
have
a
a hard
thing,
time
like
with
it's
that
hard. It's really when Allie was born, we wouldn't even let my mother watch her.
Yeah,
And my mother was like, "What's wrong with me? Do
I think
like,
most parents go
like
through that.
It's like, sorry, it's not you, it's us. We're a problem. Like we love this child so much. We don't, you know what I mean? And then when Silas was born, it's like, anybody want to watch the kids?
Yeah.
You know, you lose a little bit of that. You know, as you gain children, and
Throw them at them.
go
There you
through
go.
you go through the problems. Oh, this happened. Oh, it's nothing.
It
We know
reminds me
this now.
when I was pregnant with Quinn, third kid, you're in the hospital, and Brent's like, after you have the baby, do you want me to stay with you? I'm like, no, please just go home.
Go away.
Let the baby go to the nursery. I'm going to order every bit of food from downstairs and sleep
I just
while
want
I
peace
can.
and quiet.
And like, you stay at home, take care of the kids. I got Quinn,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
like,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed like that day and a half of like
Yeah.
being by myself, just with her, food
That's
being
awesome.
delivered. But the first one, it was like everybody and their brother came to visit Declan and stuff. With Keegan, couple people. With Quinn, I'm like, nah. My mom came, my grandma came. That's it. I'm like, I don't need all these extra people. Like, this same thing. Good times.
You guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
Our break. Okay, we are back from our break. Okay, we're back from our break. Yes, sir. All right, how's everybody doing after that break? What do you guys want to?
Some GD mattresses.
What do you guys want to talk about with my radio voice?
You can F on them.
You were the 1,000th caller.
Next on the mic is Mr. Scott Geyser.
Well, hello there, everybody.
Go ahead, Scott.
Howdy doody, Colleen.
I think I can't do it.
No, do it. Do your radio voice.
Let's talk about football.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Before
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I want to talk football too, but this is going to be a lengthy talk. Before that, I would like to. I know, right, Charlie. I know this is a bore, but you went to St. Augustine this weekend.
Oh yeah,
How boring was it?
it was good, man. We had a good time. We ate a lot of good food. Listen, fuck St. Augustine. We went to Buc-ee's on the way up. Can we talk about Buc-ee's?
We
just
talked
there.
about Buc-ee's last week.
I got Buc-ee's beef jerky. in my
Man,
fridge
oh
right now.
man, the peanut butter trail mix. Get you some.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna buy 18 packages next time I go. But it's terrifying with kids because there's people fucking everywhere.
There's so many people.
Yeah.
I mean, we went super late. Not super late, but like 11.
It was,
It was like a late, super late. It was like 10:15 when we were there.
no, this place was fucking
Felt
slammed.
so late.
But anyways, yeah,
We were hammered.
St. Augustine was good, man. We did the haunted tour, and
I've never done one of them up there. How was it?
it was really good, man.
Did they
Our
put
tour
on a-
guide, she was good. She was a older lady, been living there forever.
You say forever like she's really old.
No, she wasn't really old. She was like in her late 50s, maybe.
She's really, really old. She's been there for it.
But had a good Spanish accent, so it like brought
Nice.
like this. It was really good. See, we were dealing with. I have never seen a ghost, so I don't believe in them. Ava, Riley, Teresa believe in them.
We've talked about this on the show a few times.
We have, and I went in with a complete open. We stayed at an Airbnb. The home it's a 99-year-old home.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really cool, man, and it was good. It was good. The ghost tour was really good. Some creepy stories, man, about that cemetery, about the 2 cemeteries up there, and it was a good tour. The tour guide was really good. We did the chocolate tour too. And the lady that did the chocolate tour, our tour guide was like a gangster. Like she was fucking intimidating. Like she should work at a prison. And
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Why y'all worried about me? I'm just sitting here listening to
Being
you guys
weird.
and playing.
the fuck are you doing over there?
I'm doodling.
Are you making a ghost? And then we went to a Christmas store. And Ava and Teresa went to Flagler College and did their tour.
Nice. It's a nice,
How
beautiful
impressive is that
college.
campus, man?
It's ridiculous. Something about the windows in the cafeteria were made by Tiffany and Company, and it's worth $125 million, just the windows or something.
Wow.
But we had a good time, man. We had
that
a good
fort
time.
is so cool. You like look at it and you're like, dude.
You ever been inside that Casa
history.
Monica hotel?
Yeah. Oh,
So
the
beautiful.
hotel?
Yeah.
No.
The
It's
Casa Monica.
It's the oldest hotel in the United States or whatever. It's beautiful.
Went in there to go pee pee.
Beautiful. They have a great restaurant in there too.
Oh man, Brent, we need to go there.
Dude, y'all need to go there.
Yeah, and we talked about it. You always think that it's so far away, and
Yeah.
it's so close.
It's so close. What, 45?
And then there's Buc-ee's.
Hour and a half,
You just stop by
maybe?
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is amazing.
That's really good.
It really
So
is.
good.
It's
Those
really
cinnamon rolls, man.
There's so much.
So
There's so many activities.
Yeah.
There's so much beef jerky.
But we got a picture of a ghost. I sent that to you.
Yep. You
I didn't
did.
see it.
And it was flicking you off?
Yeah, it's coming out of the grave, giving us a
I
bird.
just didn't
like,
see the
fuck
bird
you,
thing.
Ezekiel.
I mean, I saw something weird there.
What's
but-
your name?
Like, where's this bird he's talking about?
Hold
Ezekiel.
on, let me pull it up.
Fuck
Jesus
you,
Christ.
Ezekiel. What's your name? Chad. Fuck you, Chad. Whatever it was. It's not
Oh
Chad.
my
I
See
forgot.
his see his 2 eyes, and he's giving the bird.
Okay, point
Do you
out
believe
his
in ghosts now?
eyes.
Look at eye there, eye there. There's the hand going up, and there's the other hand.
Oh, like he's coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, now I see it.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Yes.
Like when you see it, you're like, oh, shit.
Do you believe in ghosts now?
No,
What's your explanation for that photo?
I don't know. I don't know.
I thought it was a chupacabra.
But that's a cool ass city, man.
Oh, it is.
It's a really cool city.
We've done the tour so many times. They have, I mean, all those old buildings where the first, some of the first settlers lived, and the first church over there, and
That's kind of creepy.
it's pretty awesome.
You get a vibe.
You do.
I will say that you do get a little vibe over there at night.
Oh yeah.
But it was a good time.
I feel
man.
bad for the horses.
You and the horses, dude.
They have to shit in those bags under their butts.
Oh, instead of shitting on the ground under their butts.
But then they got to walk on those concrete things and deal
They
with
got
all of
horseshoes
us,
on.
all of us assholes just getting up and down on them all day and night. They're tired as hell.
How do you know they don't love it?
Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they're like, after this, I get to eat
You're
a
not a
great meal.
fucking horse, bro. You can't speak for them.
Maybe I'm a whisperer and I just don't know it yet.
Don't
Maybe I
fucking
haven't realized my talents.
what
Maybe one day
appropriate their
I'll
culture.
Go out on a horse pasture and then the horse
Don't take
just
their
come
culture
up to
from
me
them.
And
That's
we just,
cultural appropriation, right?
I win.
Is that
I
right?
usually pick the first or
Was I
second
right?
place horse at the Derby every year. I think the horses are telling me.
Gracious Christ! Can we get into fantasy
I
football?
think I need to bet.
Can we get into fantasy football on how I beat the undefeated team this week?
Sorry,
Can we,
Brent.
can we talk about that, Brent?
What would have happened if you would have played me this week, Charlie?
Well, I have the most points
Just
in the
wondering.
league over the whole season.
All right,
But this
he
week,
needs a shout out, man, because Scott's team. Oh
After-
my god!
I know. After losing 4 games, he won.
213-44 league record.
You won a game. Good for
A
you,
game.
bid.
And it was against the easiest opponent.
Oh, BJ.
BJ put up 134.
Poor
He would
BJ.
have beat
he would have beat like everybody else.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 other teams he would have beat.
I barely
But he
won
had
at
to
the
come up against
last
the champ.
minute. Like at the last minute.
You did the same thing that Brent did to you the week before.
Yep, exactly. It was exactly like that. Yeah. I watched the Red Sox game. Go Sox. And they actually beat the Rays and they're going. I'm like, man, if Lamar Jackson can get me 6 more points before this game's over, I'd get to win in fantasy too.
Hey,
And he did.
on top of that, hey, Charlie, I feel like you need to thank me for your victory this week.
I don't know.
You beat Smoking Brent, right? Smoking Roe Brent.
I'm definitely in the playoffs.
And
If you look at my
Brent hasn't lost.
real quick, if you look at my team, it's way above Alligator Rob's is down there.
Yeah, you're 4th place overall. You're 3 and 2.
You got to scroll down to see Rob's.
You've scored 765 points.
I have a lot more than everybody.
The next best is 649.
Yeah, I'm
No,
good.
657.
Yep,
How's my Dak taste?
that's
Travis.
Who
Travis.
has the tasty Dak?
Travis has a tasty deck.
Travis.
I had the lowest amount of points in the league.
Yeah, well, you're down there at the bottom with Scott.
I have 594, and I'm better. I've scored more than only one other team, but points against. I've had some of the staunchest competition. Staunchest?
Is that a word?
I thought it was.
Yeah, but some of those games you didn't even score over
I've
90
had 680
points, so-
points scored against me. Nick, dude, he's had 735 points scored against him.
Well, so Brent's
How
still
many
in
points
first.
have been scored against me?
Andrea's in second. Jason's in third.
638. You've had quite you're
Yeah.
doing. That's why you're 3 and 2. You're doing good, but you've had good competition at the same time.
Yeah, people have been putting up a lot of points on me,
So
and I've still been winning because I'm a fucking champion.
like Jared's 4 and 1, and he's only had 572 points
yeah,
scored
he's-
against
Oh, wait.
him.
I
Like,
thought
he's
Andrea
just
was in second.
a bunch of chumps.
Jared is?
The Invaders, they have only had 517 points scored against them. They've only scored 600 points. They're like me. They just haven't had no competition. I'd be 4 and 1 with the same no competition. So all I'm saying is,
Where
I
is
might
your
be
team?
I might be in 12th place.
Oh,
right
at
now.
the bottom. I didn't see it.
Tailor Made is moving up.
Nowhere else to
Moving
go.
on up
Nowhere else to go.
the-
You ain't got no other direction, bro.
moving on up
At the fucking
to
bottom.
the.
So
Hey, I swear to you, I am making the playoffs in
Okay.
this league.
All right.
I have a feeling
God, Nick Varco.
I'll be in last. My
he's
team is
not
now
good.
terrible.
because of
Everybody's
my
hurt.
curse is why you need to thank me, and why Brent should start to worry.
Okay.
When we were at this, Charlie, when we were at this concert,
Yes, sir.
we're listening to music, we're dancing, like
Together?
we're just except for Brent. He is looking at his phone.
Oh.
And he's keeping us up to date on the score. We're not dancing. We're staying in our seats. But Brent is every 5 seconds refreshing, and so he's up at the top. He got the number 1 pick. He's number 1 in the league at the standings.
Not for long.
He was undefeated until my curse. Okay,
Until I beat him.
till my curse. You're welcome. I feel like there's like a little bit of stress that's starting to form. Like I feel like the walls are starting to crack a little bit, and he's starting to get a little worried. Brent, don't get worried. the curse. You'll figure it out. You'll find out where it's at. You'll see it eventually.
You know what the best thing about this whole thing?
And maybe you'll start winning again. We'll
this
see.
whole thing is you just talked and talked and talked, and you're still in 12th place. You're still in last place.
Oh, I'm going to make the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm moving on up to the.
Like, my team is so bad now. Everybody got hurt.
Your team's terrible.
What really sucked is like, so I worked on Sunday, and Travis comes up there to sit right in front of where I'm at to do the play-by-play of the Cowboys
You're
Giants
straight out
games.
of the coffin. Yeah.
Yes.
Do I play you this
He's
week?
like, oh man. He's like, Saquon just got hurt. Oh, it's real bad. He broke his ankle. I'm like, yeah, right. Sure enough. Then our quarterback gets taken out.
Who's
Travis
28
give
and
me
3?
the whole entire. That's Valerie.
Valerie.
The whole play-by-play. God, so Giants suck. My fantasy team sucks. All I got's the Red Sox.
So let's get this out of the way. There's 3 4-1 teams. We have Brent, we have Jared, and the Invaders again. Jason. Then we have Charlie. We have How's My Dak Taste Travis
At 3-2.
at 3 and 2.
Then at top of 2 and 3 is Valerie.
Yep.
Andrea, who's
Yep.
going to beat you this week.
Frank.
Frank is pretty far down there for talking all that shit.
Oh, he's in 8th place.
There's feet and inches is definitely BJ.
right there with old thick Hicks.
And then Colleen.
Yep.
I feel like
should we
this is the
even-
OnlyFans bracket.
Should we even bring up Nick Varco? He's terrible. And then
And
you're
Nick-
down there at the bottom.
Well, like
And Nick has good players, man.
He does. He's just terrible at fantasy football.
he's real bad at it, isn't he?
Sure is.
I need a miracle.
After I win this week, I will probably be in the top 8. After my win this week against, I'm going against Andrea, my ex-wife,
Scott.
and
You better win.
it's
Technically, I can get in first place this week.
so week 6. Let's get this.
Big week, man. I play Colleen. It's going to be tough.
I have to keep looking at a dick in Scott's mouth because of that fucking picture.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You can keep staring at Dave Grohl in a football uniform.
That is.
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay, is that a kid? On
What, Brent's
Travis's
picture?
logo?
That's Travis as a kid, yes. Wearing Dallas Cowboys
Oh,
pajamas.
Poor
okay,
guy.
Okay.
That's a big game, man. Travis against Jason's a big game. 4-1, 3
Jason's
and 2.
4-1.
Then you got the trash game, which is you and Andrea.
Oh my god.
And then I'm playing Colleen.
See how I'm at the top? That means it's most important.
Jared plays Nick. That should be a good game, actually. Frank's going to lose to Valerie.
Colleen, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
All right. If you need any advice,
Brent and BJ.
don't take Brent's advice while the curse is still on.
Come on, BJ.
Don't do it.
Get him.
I hate these damn predictions too because they're never right.
I know.
And I like how they can just change them.
Battle the
whenever
2
they
and
want.
3s with Frank and Valerie.
Oh my
Who's gonna
God.
win?
Man, Travis is so much better at this shit than us.
No, he's not.
No, I'm talking about like talking about it.
He is better at talking about it.
Yeah,
I agree.
not at fantasy football.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? What do you want to get to some trivia?
I do.
Wow, the fucking spider on the thing.
I'm still laughing at your
Hold on a
kids with the phone thing.
Yeah, it's
We
weird.
just asked the kids to hold up a fake phone to their ear. And they definitely did not do it the way we hold a phone up to our ears.
They do not.
It's weird. Like they just hear different hertz.
Well, no, that was
Sound?
the sound thing too. We played this sound that apparently only kids can hear. And they heard a sound and we definitely didn't. God,
All right, y'all ready?
we old.
Let's do it.
All right, hold on. I need my glasses.
I need my glasses.
It's bet.
Guys are falling apart, you kids.
All right. Which one of these celebrities did not have a late night talk show in the 90s? Jon Stewart, Magic Johnson, Drew Carey, or Chevy Chase? Did not have a late night talk
Drew
show.
Carey.
That's what I was thinking.
You are correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Put these MTV The Real World locations in order from earliest to latest seasons, and there are 4 of them. San Francisco, New York, Seattle, and Miami.
New
New
York,
York, San Francisco,
San Francisco,
Seattle,
Miami.
It was Miami and then Seattle.
Damn.
Seattle was the last.
Damn, girl, we almost
You know,
had it.
y'all
I
were
know.
like right on the bat except for those last 2.
Son of a bitch.
On X-Files,
Mulder, Scully. Aliens.
The Smoking Man.
Fox.
Like, were you guys X-Files fans?
Yes.
I love that show.
It was all right.
But in really Californication after the fact. Have y'all ever seen that?
No.
David Duchovny.
David Duchovny is a master.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Okay, on the X-Files. What fueled Fox Mulder's interest in the supernatural?
His sister getting abducted by an alien.
Yes.
You just look at you.
Yes. You got
His
that
mother
right.
was a what?
Was a what?
Clairvoyant.
Oh, I was like, where's this going?
It was another part of it. And it was
Okay.
kind of. You're very good, Colleen. All
I
right, you
love
ready?
that show. I used to make my parents like go home on Friday night so I could watch it. We'd be out somewhere. I'm like, I'm gonna miss the X Files. We did not set the VCR to
It was so
record.
good. I think I watched I was sick one weekend and watched 3 seasons
That
of 4
Stretching Man
seasons.
episode. Oh, that was the best.
Yes. All right. This is I Wish I Didn't Know. Some of those. We got some good ones here. What's a gross but common way for people to find food during a famine?
Okay.
And there's 4 options here. Okay, you ready? A, digging up freshly burned bodies and eating the meat.
What the fuck? What
B.
are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey, yeah,
You like cut open the intestines.
I wish I didn't know. B, roasting cow manure.
Mm.
C, seasoning and eating clothing. D, eating literal mud pies.
I want to say the cow manure.
Yeah, I'll go cow manure too.
Digging up freshly burned bodies,
God.
eating
Oh,
the meat.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be that. Oh, God.
How could you I guess you if cannibalism.
You're desperate.
I mean, and if it's
Like the
burned,
Donner Party.
if it's burned, then it's cooked. All right, which of the following is true about married heterosexual couples? Ready? A, they have more sex.
Colleen with a right out the break. Colleen with the Jesus Christ.
I did not mean it like that.
Oh,
Wow, I'm cutting that up.
Sorry.
We're using this for
gives
something.
new meaning to Brent's meat.
Shut up.
man.
Oh, God.
B, they're generally happier heterosexual couples.
That's the one I meant to let. No.
C, married men live longer than single men. Or D, married women live longer than single women.
That one.
I say C.
D.
Charlie, you are correct. It's C.
Damn.
Married men live longer than
longer.
single men. I am fucked.
Shit.
All right. For approximately $1,200 in France, you can hire a team of professionals to help with what? A, wipe your butt.
Make
B.
crepes.
You create a secret identity.
I like that.
C, they will kidnap you. D, they clone you.
Kidnap.
Kidnap.
Why would you pay someone $1,200 to kidnap you?
Why wouldn't you, Scott?
People are into that kind
Like,
of
what
shit.
do you do? Wouldn't your
It's
kid
like a fetish or something. They probably get off on it.
I mean, Blue made shit happen in Old School, and I thought that was pretty cool. Where they went and got him, Blue Plowski.
Look at a flower I drew on my leg.
You don't remember when they stole Blue from Old School?
Scott, look at the flower.
Yeah,
See, Colleen?
that's pretty nice.
Thank you.
I remember when you said blue, though, at first I was thinking of your dog.
Me
Blue
too.
Plowski.
You're my boy, Blue.
A Brazilian spider delivers a painful bite that sends most victims to the hospital. But some people try to get bitten on purpose because A, the bite is the cure for other worse ailments and diseases. B, the venom is a natural form of Viagra. C, the spider bite is supposed to bring good luck. Or D, the scar following the bite looks really cool.
C.
B.
Viagra it is.
Yes.
Are you serious?
They get Viagra.
Jesus
Guys will
Christ.
do anything to get hard.
Take care of yourself. You fucking spider bite?
What's the most shoplifted book ever?
The Bible.
You're correct.
How? You can just go to a friggin' hotel and find one.
That's how you did it. Shoplift.
Which U.S. city was ranked the rattiest city in 2019?
New York City.
Chicago.
Baltimore.
Chicago's right.
Fucking Chicago.
In 2008, a Pennsylvania woman was awarded $19,000 after being wrongfully charged for cursing at what? An overflowing toilet? An off-duty cop dressed as Santa?
That's a good one.
A costumed character at an amusement park?
What the fuck did you say?
A costume?
Could you go over all the choices again, please?
An overflowing toilet?
Mm-hmm.
An off-duty cop dressed as Santa?
Okay, real slow on this one.
A costumed character?
A what character?
Costumed.
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 Okay.
You're always good. God, you guys are gonna get me on these all the time.
Costumed.
I can't pronounce shit right.
Costume.
Herself in the mirror.
I'm doing the Santa thing because it's awesome.
I'm going to say the costumed
Costume.
character.
An overflowing toilet. How do you get money for cursing at an overflowing toilet?
For real.
Data
How do you get
shows.
mistaken?
Data shows, and this is going to be scary to you guys.
Data or data?
Data. God damn it.
Is this Goonies? What is
Yeah, I
his
know,
name?
right? Data shows
Booty trap.
that 60% of.
It's a booty trap.
That's what I said. I said the
That's
booby
what I
trap.
said.
What I said, a booty trap.
I'm not going to do this. I can't do it now.
Go.
Data
Data?
data shows that 60% of frozen berries are moldy, but that probably won't bother you as much as knowing
What?
the typical bag in a freezer contains about 10 whole insects, significant traces of animal urine,
That was a good pronunciation on that.
unhatched larvae. Did I do good there? Poisonous berries.
Animal urine.
Yeah.
10 whole insects.
Fuck.
All right. And then I'm going to throw a couple of these little things at you, just Family Feud.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You ready?
Can't wait.
So there's, I'm looking for the best answer, right?
Yes, sir.
So we asked 100 men, name a famous woman you'd never want to pop out of your birthday cake. What's the number one answer? What's the number one woman you do not want coming
Like
out of
celebrity?
Celebrities, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Like the celebrities that everybody knows and hears about. Like I'll give you the worst one.
Hold on, no.
Oprah Winfrey was last place.
Okay.
Who?
I disagree with this, but Betty White?
No, everybody loves Betty White.
I know.
I let her pop out of my
Me
cake.
too.
Is it someone who's like movie star famous or reality?
Yeah,
TV
these
shows
are all
famous?
like. I mean, it could be anywhere from.
Kathy Bates.
It could be anywhere from.
Kathy
Griffin.
Bates.
Kathy Bates is a good one, but that's not her. But you're in the right ballpark.
What was that mom from, or the lady from Goonies that was really
And I don't agree with number 3, so I'm going to say this one right now.
Mimi from Drew Carey Show.
Oh man, that would have been a good one too. She's right behind you. Roseanne Barr was second to last.
Oh, that would have been going.
Britney Spears was third.
Okay,
And she can
what?
pop out of my cake.
No,
She pops out of our Instagram cake every day.
She's got crazy
So
eyes, bro.
what?
She does got crazy eyes, but that's why they just pop out of a
All
cake.
All right,
They
I don't even
stay.
know then.
They're not the president. Hillary Clinton.
That was number one.
Fuck, I was
number
gonna say
2.
Hillary Clinton. I wanted to be political.
Number 1. Donald Trump hated her and made fun of her for years.
Kathy Griffin.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie
Rosie
O'Donnell. Damn. Name a bird that would make a disgusting meal.
A pigeon.
That would be 4th.
A disgusting meal bird.
Isn't that weird?
Huh, a parrot.
A seagull.
A seagull is 5th.
Fucking parrot? Nothing?
A crow number 1.
Crow.
Move that one. That's not that great.
Yeah.
Name a famous David.
Hasselhoff.
Duchovny.
Hasselhoff. Hasselhoff.
Beckham.
Hasselhoff was 5th.
Beckham.
Grohl.
Nope.
How
I
could I?
thought I picked this one. I thought
Yes!
you'd say that immediately. That's why I picked it.
Is that number one?
No.
Oh,
Hold on.
because I'm used to
Hasselhoff-
calling him Dave.
I'm surprised. Hasselhoff is the only one mentioned so far.
Really?
Hold on, man. David. Man, there's people yelling.
There
at
was
their
one
fucking-
David that I got on stage with him at the King Center.
Oh, the magician.
Copperfield.
There's one.
Yeah.
That's 3rd.
Lee Roth.
Ooh, that'd been a good one, but no. David Letterman.
Dave
is
Matthews.
Dave Letterman. Dave Foley.
Second. And then King and Goliath.
I don't know what that means.
David and Goliath
That's fucking stupid.
was number one.
Oh. Well,
I only did that for the Grohl thing. but-
Stupid.
and it failed.
I'm glad
Sorry.
I stole that from you.
Name one simple rule a father might have for dating his daughter.
Don't fucking touch her. Have her home at an early time.
Have her hands to yourself was
Op-
number 2.
open her
and
fucking
home
door.
on time was number 1. Charlie got the top 2 answers immediately with anger.
Open
Like,
the fucking door for her. Treat her
uh,
like a princess.
treat with respect, no background, and have a job.
Yeah, you better have a fucking job.
Name something people care more about after they turn 30.
Health.
Yeah.
That's number 2.
Family.
Children and families number 3. I don't know why this is the number 1 answer. That's why.
Parents.
Career.
Their appearance.
Appearance.
I can say that is not the truth.
Like you have age, career, life,
I guess
money,
maybe. I
finances.
don't
They're all
know.
down
I
there.
don't really care.
But after you turn 30, you care more about your appearance than you do before.
Maybe because before it came so easily because you're like, yeah.
And now you got to work for it.
Yeah.
Guys, we got another episode in the book.
We do.
And real quick, just want to shout out everybody out there. The Magic are 0-3 in preseason basketball. Now, the Giants lost this week. The Dolphins lost this week. The Patriots did
Dolphins are
win.
Terrible.
So the Patriots won. Giants lost. and
We talk
Dolphins
about the
lost.
Red Sox winning again and beating
Red
the
Sox
Rays?
won. Go Sox.
Go Sox.
Love that
we all
dirty
like
water.
the Sox. That's nice.
Man, it's like
We all have that.
crazy.
Sorry.
No.
Sweet.
They sung that song at the concert we went to. Me First and Gimme Gimme's did.
Nice.
I was like thinking around. They're singing it. And they're like, these fucking white people. Every time we played this song, they all go nuts.
Yeah. Now, man.
It was all middle-aged people just like us.
Was
Yes.
it? Who are the
Except
bands?
for the toddler that was sitting next to us when we first got there.
We had one toddler. There
Me
was one
First and the
baby
Gimme
Carlos.
Gimmes. Who else played?
Flog and Molly.
Yeah.
Streetlight Manifesto.
I don't.
Streetlight Manifesto is by far my
Yeah.
favorite.
Never
Or-
even heard.
They're fantastic.
So good.
I love
like
Me
hardcore
First and Gimme
ska.
Gimmes.
Like they sing like a hardcore band, but
Oh, they're
play
like Link
ska.
80.
Oh, yeah.
And
Dude,
then
they had like 9 instruments up there.
Yeah, it was
like
so
in a
awesome.
Oh, that's
row.
cool.
fucking love
And
it.
they're like, I mean, it was
Horn, saxophone, trumpet.
it was
like
fantastic.
Check 'em
everything.
out.
fantastic.
Yeah. So good.
Fantastic.
I think there's a Catch-22. You ever heard of that
Oh
band?
yes, I have. I've
I
seen
think
them.
there's guys in that band that were.
Yeah, I
There was a
believe-
girl band at the very beginning when we got there, and we
Thick?
haven't mentioned them one time.
Yeah. Well, that's because it was.
It was Thick, right?
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
We
Well,
didn't really watch them.
don't get
I
canceled.
guess.
Don't get canceled.
I'm just saying we didn't really
Dude,
watch
you
them. We were all
Don't get
figuring out-
canceled.
Me and Scott are trying to eat our pretzels in these seats that are so
Dude,
tiny.
these tiny seats, and we're trying to eat these pretzels.
You know-
Scott's like, we're a
Hold on
meme
here.
right now. We're a meme
You
right
know
now.
you're old when
Yeah.
you go to a fucking concert, rock concert, and you're eating pretzels in a seat.
Well, we were so hungry.
Well, I was like, I'm gonna go stand up and walk in the back, and then she goes, "No, there's people over there eating pretzels. We're good." And I looked at her and said, "Yeah, we're good now."
But these other people are trying to eat salads and shits in there. I'm like, so we got a pretzel. We can hold that in our
eat a
hand. They're eating
pretzel.
a fucking salad.
Enjoy it. All right, guys. I love you guys, and I'm glad I was able to make it this week. And
Sames.
I miss Chris.
Miss you, Chris.
Yeah, and
Go
Stella,
Sox.
and
We will
Stella
see
too. We
you
miss you,
soon.
Stella.
Yeah, I know, right?
And yeah, that's it, man. Go Red Sox, and everybody have a wonderful weekend, and be safe
Yay.
and kind.
Love you.
So much, Charlie.
I'm happy to just be. I grew a flower on my leg.
Oh, my God. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.